Yo! What's up, guys? Welcome to Bitfire Studios here in Scottsdale, Arizona. Today, well, this week and yesterday, this is day 2 now, we're shooting the Coyotes. So we're in the main studio of Bitfire. This is their main space. We have a few out there that we have a couple other sets in, which they've converted their garage into a couple other studio spots for the team. We've got a lot of different moving parts, a lot of different people here. We are here with Arizona Coyotes. There's networks here. They're doing a bunch of other stuff around the studio, but it's a whole media kind of day for the team. A bunch of content for the new release coming out, the new stadium coming in. Just getting everybody excited and ready to go. So we're here in our main spot. We have 2 sets that we're really controlling right now. So we've got the main corner of the studio, which is a weird spinning rig that we built. We had this idea on paper. We're like, hey, let's do something a little different. Instead of spinning the player, let's spin the lights. We've got this rig up top here, which we've inverted our motor crane base, which we have the control panel down here. So we built a specific bracket for the motor crane that fits exactly like the turret does on the base, but for us mounting speed rail. We built that in the shop, and we've outfitted it with speed rail fittings so that we can create this kind of grid to make a circle-like, object so we can spin the lights, and it looks like they're, in a pattern together. So there's 6 300Ds that are pointing straight down for our red focal. And then we have a 120 up there doing just clean 5600 Kelvin with the snoot on it, and then an extra little wrap just to really tighten that beam up. And that's kind of shooting right in the center. So as that light turns around, that white light is rotating around their face, and it just creates a really cool effect. We can kind of come in and out of the darkness. You can reveal them in different ways. And it's I wouldn't say simple setup, but the lighting effects in here are simple enough to be, you've got your straight backlight. We actually didn't have that backlight there, and it dropped off too soon. It didn't look deep. So once we added that in there, it really pulled the set apart and made it look a lot deeper. And then just that rotating light was cool, because on the jersey, we have to get a lot of details on their jerseys and stuff like that. And it really came out on screen. Anyway, the app for the apertures is really handy in this situation, because if we didn't have that, we'd have to keep running in with a ladder, checking batteries. But now we can be down here with the operator operating the rotation of the rig. You can see all the light statuses. He can turn them on whenever they want, turn them off whenever we want. It's super convenient. We enjoy using the apertures. Obviously, we have a ton of Novas and 300s, and the other set over there is all aperture as well. So pretty fun stuff. For yesterday, this is kind of set up. Pretty clean, easy build. Sony FX6. We've got our Sigma primes here. We got a 35 on this one. We are not running any, I think we're running an internal, just quarter ND, nothing crazy. We're gonna run Pro Mist, but decided not to go with that since we're running haze. So it makes it a little muddy when you start mixing all that stuff together. RT Motion for our focus pulling, which Tyler's been on, so pretty cool stuff. Basic things, Faxes, of course, for our signal. And you kind of see some of the shots up here if we want to look at them. So you can see some of the smoke here, and the light's kind of spinning around and rotating around them. We did some in the dark stuff, so we'd actually shut the red lights off and time it and come on. So we do from the side, they do turnarounds and look-sees. So we'd have them look at the camera and rotate around and do some jersey stuff here. We have a lot of space, actually. I didn't think we were gonna have this much space to move around, but it's really nice to have it so the guys can get in there, do some slap shots. They can just have a little bit more room to move around. The shots look really cool, dramatic, which is kind of what we're going for. There's a bunch of stages. They have an AR stage in there with Bitfire, so really cool stuff that they're doing in there. And we're kind of matching that scene with everything else in a sense. But let's go in the other section over here, and we can kind of go play around with what the our other set is, which we've got some dead Swaros. So this is the other set. So we're inside the garage part. They put up a temporary tent. We got some AC going in here, which is awesome. It doesn't have to be hot in here. Anyway, so this is our set number 2. It doesn't look anything much right now because it's not on, but we've got some dead Swaros that we purchased up in Ajo. The cool thing is with these cactuses, they're hollow inside, so that way we can pump some smoke into it. So in the back here, we've got a unit that isn't connected to the hose yet. There's a little hose apparatus that we went and fed up the top, so it kind of runs through the whole cactus here. It looks like it's smoldering, kind of on fire type look. The effects from the projector kind of helps sell that. And the guys are just moving around about in here, doing some moves with stick, really close up. This is like, we're using a 85 mil on this, so everything's shot on the FX6. We have 2 cameras that we're working with. So that's pretty much it for the setup. We'll see you on the next one. I gotta get back to work. I crash into it, just go straight to the ceiling.